What's up, Alpha Gang? It's your girl Shay Young, and I'm back with another video, highly requested video. You guys said y'all wanted a story time, so we're gonna do it. Let's do it. If you're not subscribed, go ahead, hit that bell so y'all get notified whenever I post a new video. Make sure y'all like, comment it up. And if y'all like the story, let me know. If y'all don't like the story, let me know. If y'all want other stories, let me know. Cause gotta keep an open dialogue so I know what you guys want. Trying to be a little bit more consistent. See, you guys been spiking up my views. Really appreciate you guys for that. So I'm coming with a story time because it's been highly requested, man. Let's do it. Yeah.
It's black girl here, black girl here.
Yeah. Huh. Turn me up a little bit, bro. Why they going?
You know you ain't pick.
Look, check the flow though. Drums and sticks like go-go. Drums and sticks. Bitch, I'm dripping. Please flash up in my photo. Watch me drip. Never cuffing. I be fucking. Okay, so story time I'm gonna hit y'all with today. I've been like mulling over what story I wanted to tell. It's a lot of stories I could tell. I'm gonna leave my grandmother alone for a minute, and I ain't about to put her out there yet. If y'all do want to hear some stories about my grandmother and how I grew up, let me know, cause that's some wild stuff there. Like, yeah. But today we're gonna talk about me and having to cut off a very toxic person in my life recently. Yeah, there's a bunch of stories that have to go with this specific person, but I'm just going to tell you one, and I'm pretty sure after you hear this one, you're going to understand why a cutoff was absolutely positively necessary. Okay, so Pete, I'm in the crib, I'm chilling right now. I haven't talked to this girl that I'm talking about. Let's just call her Tiana. I haven't talked to Tiana almost a year, maybe a little more than that. Because I was in a relationship, and Tiana's kind of one of those girls that like you deal with when you're not in a relationship, but you're not really trying to be in a relationship. So like y'all just having fun type of situation. Yeah, that's the type of person Tiana was. But Tiana was also crazy. Okay, she's a little crazy. So I ended up getting into a relationship. She backed up, you feel me? Because I was in a relationship. She understood that. But when me and my ex broke up, I think she had this notion of I'm never allowed to be in another relationship with anybody else again type bullshit. Probably because I cut her off every time I get in relationships, as I should. Well, yeah, as I should. That's the way you're supposed to do things. So, Pete, I'm in the crib, right? And I'm bored. You know, I ain't been in a situation for some months now, almost like 4 or 5 months. So now I'm getting bored. I'm kind of over the last situation I was in. So, you know, you get bored. And like I said, she's one of those people that you call for those types of things. Both of us are, well, I don't want it to sound like I just be calling the girl. She called me for the same shit. So I hit her up. I'm like, look, you know, you trying to come through, you trying to do whatever, you feel me? Like, y'all know what I'm trying to do. If you old enough to know what I'm talking about, then you know what I'm talking about, bro. So, she hit me with the, nah, I can't do that, I'm in a relationship. I respected it, you feel me? I respected it. You should always respect people when they say they're in relationships. I completely respected that. So, you know, I let it go. I'm dropping hand signals and shit. I let it go. You feel me? Like, I was like, all right, whatever. So I started talking to somebody else. Now, me and the girl that I started talking to, we weren't talking like long. Like, I had maybe talked to her for maybe a week before I let her come over. So, I'm in my house, and the girl, let's call her, what are we gonna call this girl? Let's call her Ashley. So the girl Ashley's at my house. Ashley brings her sister, and everybody's just chilling. We drinking some Hennessy, you know, vibing. Everybody's cooling out. My phone rings. It's a FaceTime. It's Tiana. So being as though I had just talked to Tiana like 2 weeks ago, and she had let me know she had a girlfriend, and, you know, it wasn't nothing like that between me and her, I figured, you know, why not answer the phone? Because, you know, we just friends, right? Answer the phone, let her know I got company, I hit her back. I answered my phone on speaker, on FaceTime, and she decided to say, are you home? I'm trying to fuck. Extremely loud on my speakerphone while I was entertaining someone else. You get that? So like me, I'm like, whoa, like, you feel me? So I try to like excuse myself. I go in the hallway to talk to her. She's tweaking, oh, who you got over there? Oh, I'm about to pull up. So the girl that I'm actually entertaining in the house, Ashley, now her and Tiana are going back and forth through the phone. She's like, oh, tell her pull up then. So I'm trying to explain to Ashley that Can you fight? You feel me? Because if Tiana pull up, like, she's gonna want to fight. Like, she's gonna want to fight. Shorty like, oh, I don't care. Tell her to pull up. I'm still trying to defuse the situation. Like, don't pull up. Tiana like, I'm already outside. She's parked across the street from my house now, right? So I'm like, shit. So I'm telling the girl, I'm like, just chill out. I'm gonna just leave her out there. Shit. God damn. That's I'm smoking, guys. Yeah, so I'm like, I'm gonna just leave her out there. Don't worry about it. So actually now she's in the crib now. She's decided she wants to argue with me because she has an attitude that this is even going down. So she's like, oh, I thought you said you wasn't talking to anyone. I'm like, I'm not. Like, I'm trying to explain to her the situation. Like, I hit this girl up a couple weeks ago on that. She said it wasn't that. It couldn't be that. So yeah, it's nothing. Like, we haven't been doing nothing. I'm not entertaining anybody right now. She don't want to hear it. She's mad. So I'm like, look, like, you can be mad at your house. Like, you don't have to be mad at my house. Like, you in here yelling and shit. Like, my nephew's in there asleep. Like, I'm gonna need for you to chill. Like, you tweaking. Like, be mad at your house. So Shorty act like she don't want to leave. Finally get her out of my crib. And when she goes downstairs to leave, Tiana is sitting outside. So yeah, of course Tiana approaches her. Oh, y'all just came out of Shay house, a little altercation forms, and they fighting now. Like, they down there throwing hands. Like, Tiana's beating the dog shit out of Shorty, and I am in the window upstairs. I'm in my window watching all of this go down from my bedroom window, looking down at the street, because I'm not finna go down there. Like, clearly the issue is with me. Like, I ain't going down there to get hit by both of them. So I stayed upstairs and I told myself, whoever wins gets to come back in the house. I was drinking, so it probably wasn't the best concept to have, but what can you do? I mean, you live and learn. So Tiana ends up beating Shorty up, which is odd to me because Shorty had her sister with her, so I'm trying to figure out why her sister never helped. But whatever, either way, whatever's happened. Shorty comes upstairs. Now I feel bad because I'm like, damn, Tiana, like, I ain't even know this was gonna go down. She crying and shit, like, why I gotta be out here fighting bitches over you? And I'm like, nobody asked you to do that. Like, so I'm laughing and it's making her more and more upset. So I'm like, okay, whatever, cool, all right, cool. I'm sorry, I apologize. Fast forward a week later, Tiana calls me just a little bit. Forgive me, guys, I'm at work. Yeah, my bad. I'm at work, so I gotta be a little bit more aware of what's going on. But okay, so fast forward a couple weeks later, or about a week or so later, Tiana calls me. She's like, yo, you want to come hang out with me and my brother? I'm like, okay, whatever. It was her best friend, and her brother. I guess her brother and her best friend was supposed to be dating, so it was supposed to be like some type of double date shit. I don't know, but I'm like, fuck it, I'ma go. I ain't doing nothing else. I be in the house all the time anyway, and I kind of felt bad about what happened with her and Shorty, so I kind of, wanted to make up for that. So boom, I go outside. I noticed that the car we getting into is a different car than the car she normally pulls up in, so I know it's not her car, but her brother's driving, so I'm like, maybe it's her brother's car, whatever. We get in this car, bro. We end up going down to the Waterfront in Hoboken. I live in New Jersey, so if you go down to Hoboken, it's a nice little waterfront down there. You can kick it, smoke, drink. You just vibe out. It's nice. So we go down there. Now, let me tell you about God. I fucking had to work the next day. So at 10 o'clock, I told myself I was leaving. Now, anybody who knows me knows that when Shay ready to go, Shay ready to go. I don't go nowhere if I don't know how I'm getting back. I Uber, nigga. I will leave you. Like, I don't care if I didn't drive. If you drove and I don't want to be here anymore, I will call an Uber and go home. You feel me? So, like, it's like 10 o'clock. I didn't want to mess up everybody else's vibe. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to just call me an Uber. I'm going to go home. I called my Uber. I started walking towards my Uber. My Uber taking forever to come. So then Tiana calls me. She like, oh, you might as well just ride with us. We about to go back to the house anyway. We'll just drop you off. So I'm like, okay, I should have waited on my Uber. It was already scheduled. It was already coming. You feel me? But me wanting to be cheap, wanting to take the free ride. I cancel my Uber. I get in this car. We're not 5 minutes from the Waterfront when an accident happens right in front of us. Like, dude tries to come out and run a stop sign, and the traffic is coming this way, and he tries to swerve, smack, right into a pole. Don't know if he lived or died. Tiana's like, go back, let's check on him. Her brother's not trying to go back and check on him. I'm trying to figure out why he's acting like that, because you just saw that. Like, somebody should go and make sure they're okay. Accident wasn't our fault, you feel me? But somebody should still make sure he's fine. This dude don't pull over. Next thing I know, hold on. So the next thing I know, there's a cop car, and it's coming past us. So I'm like, okay, cool, you feel me? The cop got him, you know, we can keep going. The cop got him, the cop going there. The cop is not going there, bro. You're like, the cop sees our car and hits a U-turn and turns the lights on. So, like, I ain't low, bro. Something up. You feel me? Like, something up. So I look at Tiana, because she's sitting next to me in the back seat. And she's like, oh, my God. She's crying. She's like, I can't go back to jail. And I'm like, back to jail? Like, I'm confused. Like, I'm trying to put all this shit together in my head. Like, she panicking. Her best friend in the front seat, I don't know what she going through. Her brother driving, he seemed calm. He just keep looking at the fucking rear view, but he a little too calm, like the type of dude that's used to this type of shit, kind of calm. And I'm just trying to put everything in perspective to figure out where I fit at in this scenario, because I'm confused. I don't know what is going on. So we end up pulling into a gas station, like we're gonna get gas, because the cop is literally behind us. So we pull into the gas station, bro. When we pull into this gas station, the one cop that I saw behind us turned into like 7 fucking cop cars, bro. Like, they surround the car, they jump out, they put guns through the window, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Everybody put their hands where they can see them. I'm like, oh, alright. Like, what the fuck is going on? So, like, Tiana's next to me crying, oh my God, oh my God. I'm like, bitch, put your hands up. Like, I don't mean to say this, but this is America, they're the police, and we black. Not that we black, it's 4 of us, and we all black. Like, and we don't look like upstanding members of the fucking community. Like, let's be clear. Like, it's not like we out here. like something's up. Put your fucking hands in the air. Let's not give these people no reason. You feel me? So I put my hands up. Like, fuck it. Like, whatever's gonna happen. I know I ain't do shit. So whatever's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. I had like an ounce of weed in my bag, but this is Jersey. Weed's illegal. Not that much is illegal to carry around, but 9 times out of 10, all I was gonna get hit with was a fine. You feel me? Like, I wasn't really worried about it. If I did get locked up, it would have been some petty shit. I'd have been out in the morning. I wasn't really tripping until the cop pulled everybody out the car but me. He left me in the backseat by myself, and I hear him say, "This car has been reported stolen." Stolen? Like, stolen? I drive a Dodge Challenger, bro. Shawty had a Nissan Altima, okay? My brother got 3 cars sitting on her fucking front. Who the fuck? Who is stealing cars, bro? Like I'm like, if all this shit I'm gonna get caught up for, I'm getting caught up for some stolen car bullshit. Like, now I'm mad. You feel me? And I'm trying to figure out why I'm the only person left in the backseat. Girl Tiana, she's still fucking crying, bro. Oh, I don't want to go to jail, and I'm just like, shut the fuck up, like, bro. Toxic, just toxic. So he has everybody else out the car. The cops, they questioning everybody. Everybody else is in cuffs. So one of the cops finally comes over to my side, and he opens the door, and the cop still had like a gun on me in the window. I got my hands up, and the detective comes over and he says, "Put your guns down. It's a kid in the car." They thought I was a child. They thought I was a kid, and that's why they didn't pull me out of the car. Because they didn't think they could. So, the cop asks me how old I am. And of course, I'm not going to lie. You feel me? Like, we're already in some mess. So I'm like, at the time I was 27. So I'm like, I'm 27, bro. He's like, bull fucking shit. She's older than everybody in the car. This is funny now. It was not funny in the moment. Like, it was not funny. He takes me out the car. I'm in cuffs. I don't do that type of thing. You feel me? It's not like I'm the type of person that get in a lot of trouble. So I done leaned up against the car with my cuffs, and now they tighter, and I'm all fucked up. So I'm talking to the cop. I'm like, look, bro. Like, I don't know who these people is for real. I was like, that book bag in the backseat is mine. I was always taught, you take your charge. You feel me? Like, I had weed in my bag. Homie was already going down for a stolen car. He need my shit too. You feel me? So I made sure I let the cop know, you feel me? That's my bag in the backseat. Cop tells me, oh, I wouldn't claim that if I was you. He already claimed everything in the car. Okay. It's starting to feel like a little bit of a setup to me. But whatever, because why would he do that? But whatever, that's just how my mom works. So they end up letting us go. Me, the girl Tiana, and her best friend. They let us three go. They took her brother, who was driving, clearly the one who stole the car. Come to find out, he didn't steal the car. It's his baby's mother's car. And somebody called his baby mother and told his baby mother that he was riding around with a bunch of females in her car. And she called the cops and reported the car stolen, which got us pulled over, which ended in me losing an ounce of weed. And anybody who knows me know I like to smoke. I need my weed. And I was really upset about my ounce being gone, but not as upset as I could have been if I was sitting in jail that night. So I was thankful. So, after all of that happens, I'm telling myself, I'm like, bro, my best friend Omar, he's telling me, like, you need to stop hanging out with this girl, bro. Like, you need to stop hanging out with her. Like, every time y'all hang out, it's some bullshit. Like, you need to stop hanging out with her. Like, he's mad at this point because it's like he told me not to go in the first place. And I went, and now I'm calling him like, bro, you might have to go in the safe, get the bail money because I might be going to jail. Completely, like, uncalled for. But, yeah, needless to say, I had to cut that situation off. You feel me? I felt like it was just, I'm getting a little too old for certain things. Multiple things has happened with that same person. She's thrown a brick through my window because I've ended our sexual relationship. She recently got me into a gang brawl in Brooklyn over something I didn't even know what the purpose was. Like, now I'm just outside fighting for no reason. Like, I don't know why I'm even fighting at this point, and I don't really understand that. I at least like to know what I'm fighting for. Plus, I'm about to be 29 in November. I'm getting kind of too old to be out here trying to fight. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I got a 2-year-old. I'm trying to make it home. Nobody fights anymore. Everybody be trying to shoot now. I just don't have the time. So, yeah, it was time to cut Shawty off. But crazy ass story time. That's what y'all get. That's the first one y'all get. Let me know if y'all want some more story times. I got some wild stories, bro, from childhood to military to where I am now, bro. I don't know how I find myself in these crazy ass situations, but I do. As these stories continue to happen to me, I will be here to report them to you, and that's just how we gonna do it. I appreciate everybody supporting me, man. I love you guys, like, for real. The way y'all been going hard for these views, the way y'all been subscribing, the way y'all been turning up. I really, 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 really appreciate that, and I really need y'all to spam these comments. Let me know what kind of videos y'all want to see, what kind of content y'all want to see. Y'all already know I'm Big Pimpin', period. I'm down for anything. We can do anything, you feel me? From the pranks to the challenges. Let the kid know. I'll do it, you feel me? I appreciate everybody for rocking with my home blog that I posted last week. Y'all got that to 3.5K. That's the last time I checked it this morning. That's what we were. It's been going up, like, every day. So I know y'all putting in that work for me. I appreciate you all for getting. Y'all already know y'all not fans, y'all not supporters, but y'all family, and I respect that. Till next time, peace.
Rich that hood shit is all I know, bro. Bitch, I'm dripping in finesse, they all come back, cause I'm the best. My ex be wildin' for respect, my new bitch coming for my neck. Ain't chase no hoe, I chase a check.